Hello guys, welcome back to Chemistry Study Group. So in this video, I'll be differentiating between an atom and an element. Okay, so I've come across some science students, they can't differentiate between an atom and an element, and I'm doing this video to help our Jambite or anyone writing exam, internal or external exam in this season. Alright, so normally an atom is the smallest particle of an element or a pure substance that can exist and still behave like that substance. That is an atom. Or you can say an atom is the smallest particle of an element that can take part in a chemical reaction and still retain the chemical property of that substance. Are we together now? But an element is a pure substance made up of only one type of atoms. Okay, that means an element is the combination. Don't worry, I'll explain. I'll explain. I'm just trying to define the terms first. So I said an element is a pure substance made up of only one type of atoms. Okay, that means it is a collection of the same type of atom. This is what I'm talking about. Now, this is carbon. If you check your periodic table, this is a carbon, right? Carbon. Now, is this an element or an atom? Many times, often we refer to it as an atom. So this is not just an atom. This is what? An element. Why do we call it an element? Because it has several combination of what atoms here. How many atoms we have here? We have 6 atoms of carbon. So we have carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5, and carbon 6. All together, 1 to 6, to form the element which is called carbon. To form this element carbon. So inside this element, this is an element now. So inside this element, we have how many atoms of carbon? 6 atoms of carbon. So the atoms now, any part of this, any particle, either 1, 2, 3, that can do the same thing, that can do the same thing that this, the whole carbon, can do is called an atom. Let me explain. If, for instance, normally, if you put this carbon, example, if you put this carbon inside water, it brings out fire. The smallest particle, either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, the smallest one among this one that you can put inside water and can still bring out fire is called the atom. So far it retains the chemical property of the mother, of the parent, is called what? An atom. So an atom is the smallest particle of an element that can take part in a chemical reaction and still behave like that substance. Okay, but then an element is the combination of several atoms. So you see here we have 1 atom, 2 atom, 3 atom, 4 to 6 atom together, joined together to form one element. Okay, so an atom are what? Building blocks. Are we together now? So I will define it again. Number 1, defining atom. Atom is the smallest particle of an element or a pure substance that can exist and still behave like that substance. Or you can say an atom is the smallest particle of an element that can take part in a chemical reaction and still retain its chemical properties. But then an element is a pure substance made up of only one type of atom. You see, only one type of atoms. See, there's no another atom here. They are all carbon, 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 carbon. So they are made up of only one type of atoms. They are collection of the same type of atoms, right? So element is the combination of 2 or more atoms. Here now we have 6 atoms of carbon to form one element of carbon. Look at oxygen. We have 6 atoms of oxygen to form one element of oxygen. Here that means we have oxygen 1, oxygen 2, oxygen 3, oxygen 4 to oxygen 8. 8 oxygen of atom form one element of what? Oxygen. 8 atoms of oxygen form one element of oxygen. I hope this concept is clear. So I tend to do this video to clarify this misconception about atoms and elements, whatever. So if this video makes sense to you, please don't forget to like, share, and follow us for more. God bless you.